Good evening and welcome to the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Jamaica is to receive an additional $10.3 million or roughly 1.6 billion Jamaican dollars from the Caribbean Catastrophe Risk Insurance Facility CCRIF. This as the excess rainfall policy has also been triggered following Hurricane Beryl. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark made the announcement on Monday, noting that the funds are separate from the $16.3 million or about 2.5 billion Jamaican dollar payout Jamaica will get as part of the tropical cyclone policy with CCRIF. CCRIF is the fourth layer of Jamaica's multi-layered disaster risk financing framework. Dr. Clark had earlier announced that Jamaica will draw on its contingency and natural disaster funds, totaling $4.5 billion, as the first call on financing to fund recovery efforts from Hurricane Beryl. Dr. Clark also indicated that the country may have access to other funds were Jamaica to place a contingent credit claim before the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB. Those funds amount to as much as $46 billion. Additionally, the government of Jamaica has a $140 billion precautionary and liquidity line PLL with the International Monetary Fund IMF, were the country to find itself in a cash crunch. Speaking in the House of Representatives last week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness said the country was faced with a road repair bill of $10.5 billion following Hurricane Beryl. Another $2 billion will be needed to repair critical infrastructure, while damage to the agriculture sector is estimated at over $3 billion. Some stats on the economy now. The Jamaican economy grew by 1.4% in the first quarter ended March. The confirmed figure released by the Statistical Institute of Jamaica Statin is lower than the 1.9% estimated growth reported by the Planning Institute of Jamaica PIOJ in May. Statin says growth for the first 3 months of 2024 was linked to a 1.3% increase in output for the services industry. The goods producing industries also grew by 1.9%, primarily driven by increased output in agriculture, forestry and fishing. An 18.7% growth for the mining and quarrying industry also positively impacted the group. Statin says, however, there was a 0.8% decline in the manufacturing industry during the quarter. Construction also declined by 3.7% for January to March. Foreign exchange trading ended today with banks and cambios selling the American dollar for an average $156.72. The Canadian is going for $115.81. $203.49 is the average value of the pound, while the euro is trading for $172.79. To the stock market, the JSE index declined by 2,446 points, while the junior market index fell by 23 points. Among the 41 winners were Sagicor Select Funds, Manufacturing and Distribution, Edufocal, T-Tech, Sterling Investments and Pulse Investments. The 51 losers included Jamaica Stock Exchange, Indus Pharma Jamaica Ordinary Shares, JMB Group 7.15% Cumulative Redeemable Preference Shares, iCreate Ordinary Shares and Jamaican Teas. 17 stocks traded firm. And that's the Business Day. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.